All right. Episode, let's see, 159. 159, ready?
Wow, so like 111.
113.
113 episodes later.
Okay, all right. And welcome to the Milo Beasley Show. Episode number, what did I just say? 159. 159.
What?
My guest this week, for the first time since episode number 46.
Wow.
Leva Bates.
Wow, so you've had 113 episodes since that last was on.
113 episodes.
When we had the ghost.
We did have a ghost. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch episode number 46. And we were over at Lexi's at Slam It Ladies, and we were like, "Oh, let's just go film an episode." We filmed an episode and then it cut off. The camera just cut off for no reason, and the first half of the episode is actually lost somewhere in the cosmos. So we refilmed the first part and then aired the second part, which had there was a lot of weird stuff going on that episode. It was talking about.
We filmed it at Colombian Burger, right?
Yeah, we filmed the first part at Colombian Burger. You were like, listen, bro, if I'm gonna redo an episode, it has to be at Colombian Burger. Has that place sponsored you yet? Because they should.
They don't. You think I've brought probably hundreds of people to that place?
Yes, you have. You have brought
my own
hundreds of
at
people.
This point.
The Leva. What would the Leva be? Leva B. That's your rap name.
You know what it would be? What?
Leva B. That would be your rap name.
What? I wish I could bust some rhymes. I don't know. I can bust other people's rhymes, but I can't freestyle.
I can't either. That's why I talk and don't rap.
Freestyle, I say freestyle, 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 freestyle. I totally stole that from Mega Ran. And then he'll like take something and be like, "Look at this bear in the air. He is Milo.
I'm
He's
Milo
Shiloh. I don't know. I'm not a freestyle rapper. You stay freestyle. I say freestyle, 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 freestyle."
That's going up on the iTunes. It was number 1 in the R&B rap genre. So if you had a burger named after you,
Go off the rails when I'm here.
it always does. So if you had a Leva burger, what would the Leva burger be? What would you have on it?
Is that Junior Colombian burger though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think it would be pretty much a single with cheese but no bread.
So just the meat.
And all the all the fixins. So you have
So how would you eat that with your hands, or would you eat it with
you can do like Jimmy John's and wrap it in a lettuce wrap.
Okay, so a burger in a lettuce wrap,
So you have Colombian burger in a lettuce wrap. Lettuce wrap. Copyright pending. But yeah, you have all the good sauces, chips, even though that's totally not healthy. But then you don't eat like the several hundred calories and carbs of bread, because bread's just empty calories and carbs.
Yes, but
so
I
every time I go to Colombian Burger, I always take one of the buns off and then I start eating it, and then I usually just peel it off and then do it that way. So I don't even eat the bread half the time when I go, because I'm trying to at least cut calories somewhere since I'm eating Colombian Burger.
I love bread. I love carbs. Carbs are why are carbs so delicious though?
I don't know.
They make like all the good stuff. Right. All the fun stuff is bad for you.
It really is.
Why?
That's why it's fun.
That's why it's. I'm guessing you're speaking about real life too, not just food. And cut. And we're back. So we're actually hanging out here at MegaCon Orlando 2017.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's actually not that crazy. I heard that it wasn't Thursday better.
There was no Thursday. It was still people because it was like Thursday afternoon. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon when they opened. So I mean, people were still working and stuff. Them schmucks.
I didn't get to come. I was stuck.
No.
I had to hang out with my friend Lorax, and he was dancing some K-pop in the middle of the show. He has a solo in the middle of his show, a dance solo, and he may have bust out some K-pop ring-a-ling-a dance for the solo. I don't know. I'm not. And obviously, I just hear this.
You hear this, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Not. There's some weird stuff going on. So, like, I've learned that me and having a bear as a co-host for my show. Oh, they're trying to pre-sell for MegaCon Orlando 18. So, hey, go ahead and buy your table again. Yay! So I've noticed that being the guy with the teddy bear at the table, I'm the least weird person here.
Yeah.
We've actually got our picture taken today with the Macho Man.
That was cool.
Sting.
Yes.
Sting came by. Sting came by. Yeah, so.
You had a Jericho off?
I had a Jericho off.
Yeah.
Both of them had a list. I got put on the list, apparently.
You got put on the list?
I got put on the list. Although one of them, kid you not, I was going to say, I kid you not, was the naughty list of Jericho. And I made the list.
Naughty list.
I really want to.
Like Santa Claus? Is Jericho the new Santa Claus?
Could you imagine?
Oh Jesus!
What? Oh man, I really hope this angle pans off until December. Could you imagine if Jericho comes out with his list of
Why
the
didn't you do it last Christmas? He was already doing the list then.
Was he doing the list?
Yeah, because I did Jericho
you did.
cosplay in November.
At Wrestle Circus, right?
Wrestle Circus.
Wrestle Circus, you've been blowing up like crazy
was
there.
Matt Hardy. The November was Jericho, and then I think they skipped December, and January was Nakamura.
So something you've been doing at Wrestle Circus is kind of different than what you're doing everywhere else. Wrestle Circus, you've obviously you're known for your cosplaying and the costumes that you've been wearing when you wrestle. But at Wrestle Circus, you kind of do like you cosplay as other wrestlers.
Yes.
Which
That's
is
exactly
different.
what I'm doing.
Which is different from what you do like everywhere else.
Pretty much. I think I pulled out Homicide for Queen's Combat, but that was a special tournament thing, and we wanted to pay homage to Homicide and Eddie Kingston.
So how did the who was the first person? Was it
Matt Hardy?
It was Matt Hardy was the first one.
Yeah.
And
Jericho was number 2.
And then you actually did a show with Matt Hardy, right?
As Jeff Hardy, yeah.
As Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
How cool was that?
That was pretty awesome.
Was that
was awesome. It's so funny.
Was like 16-year-old you like totally freaking out inside?
Yes, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty awesome. Well, the thing is, like, Matt was really cool anyway, because when I first asked him if I could cosplay as him, because it was the height of broken Matt Hardy, like it was just exploded. So I was actually backstage at TNA. I don't remember why. I don't know. I think at the time Billy was still around, so I was hanging out there a lot. And I asked Matt, and I was like, "Hey, would it be cool if I dressed up as you, like as cosplay and wrestled? I don't want to like step on your toes or do any sort of infringement." But what happened was Wrestle Circus went to Reddit, and they asked, "What cosplay do you want to see Leva do?" Matt Hardy won by a landslide.
By a landslide.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna love to do that." So I asked him, and he was all for it. He was like, "Oh my God, yes, you gotta do this, yes." And like he gave me the website where he gets his jacket.
Oh, perfect.
That's more than I get paid. I'm like, I can't buy this jacket because I'm not getting paid that much, and I don't have that Matt Hardy money. So he laughed. I'm like, I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna make it like a girl version.
Right, because it not only does it have to be a girl version, it has to be a wrestling version.
Yeah.
You have to be able to do what you do in those costumes.
His jacket's so heavy and big, there's no way I could wrestle in that.
Right, so you had to make it.
And then he actually takes it off to wrestle, and he's shirtless, and I can't wrestle shirtless.
I mean, you could. It's just probably not on. It would have to be like on the internet. Right.
But
things just got
But
weird.
no, he was really cool. He pointed me in the right direction. I researched it a little bit. He was like, oh yeah, Rebbe made Maxwell's. And I'm like, man, I wish I was a little bit smaller. I could totally fit in that one.
Just a little bit.
A little bit smaller. But it was a little bit taller, a little bit smaller. Never my size. But yeah, he was totally cool with it.
That is
so when I got to
awesome.
do Jeff, he was like, so you're going to do Swanton, right? And I'm like, absolutely. At this point, I've never done Swanton in a wrestling ring ever. I've done them in high falls,
Which
onto
is-
mats and onto water and in stunt shows, but never in a ring. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's just like a high fall. So I'm like, oh, of course, Matt, I'll do a Swanton.
Course. Never practiced it once in
So
your
when I did
life.
my first Swanton, which was on Colt Cabana, God bless you. It's so funny the reaction. You see me hit the Swanton, and I go, I did it. 'Cause I didn't get to practice it either. But I'm like, all right, well, I've done.
Also, you didn't get there, so it was just like your first Swanton.
Yeah. And I mean, again, I've done high falls, and my preferred high fall is a header, which, if you think about it, is a swanton. And everyone used to say you used to take your high falls like Jeff Hardy, because I would always rotate last second. So I go head first to the mat, and then rotate last second. So I'm like, I can do that. I just out, rotate last second. So I did, and it came out okay. So. And then I missed one, so I had to bump on that one.
You
So I had to. That was part. I hit Colt Cabana, then I was going for the ref, and then Austin moved out of the way, and he got a big boo because he's like the ref that gets all the heat.
right.
So boo.
So then you had to think, you're like, all right, I hit it, and then you
I
gotta.
was supposed to fake the match. It was so fun. So yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, check it out, guys. Wrestle Circus. I don't forget the number, but it's the one that's a part of the South by Southwest.
Yeah, Wrestle Circus is blowing up huge. I definitely recommend you check them out if you haven't already. There's a couple big independents in the United States that are really, really blowing up right now. And Wrestle Circus being one of them. So who else do you want to like cosplay in the future? Like, is there anybody who you like? Man, you know what? Like
Wrestler-wise?
Yeah.
I pitched this. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. So if it happens, act surprised, okay?
Okay.
I pitched Jeff Cobb versus Matanza. It's his character from Lucha Underground.
yeah.
So Jeff Cobb comes out, and then me as tiny little Matanza.
Okay.
I think that would be hilarious. Or we also thought about tagging together, if we can tag together, where it's like Jeff Cobb and Matanza.
Man, you could do a bunch of like little like.
Little Matanza though, since I'm way smaller.
Right, so you would be like or you could do Matt Cross and be the daughter of Havoc instead of the son of Havoc.
Oh yeah! And then I actually team with Jessica Havoc, and I call her mom the entire time.
As she completely loses it in the ring, trying to be straight the entire time.
Mom!
So, as you know, a thing we like to do here on the Milo Beasley Show is called the Top 5.
Woo!
Top 5.
But we did top 5 cosplays, top 5 movies, top 5. Remember last time it was top 5 DILFs?
It was top 5 DILFs. So we're gonna stay. I can't even say that word. It's so weird.
What? What do you mean?
Nothing.
Stephen Bell is his fault.
So we're gonna stay in the, as you said, Stephen Amell, in the world of conventions, and you do a ton of them between here and SuperCon.
And everywhere. I was at Flower City Comic Con last week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was in Rochester, New York.
Yeah. Is it still cold in New York or no?
Cool for me.
Cold in New York, 'cause you're Florida. Well, you were Kentucky, and then
Yeah, well, living in Orlando for 10 plus years, and then dancing in Orlando Sun and wearing crazy costumes in Orlando Sun, I'm broken.
Yeah.
Like literally my internal
Broken Leva
gauge is
Bates.
broken. One time, I'm not gonna tell you, I was hanging out with a character. I did a parade. It was like 45 minutes of being in like 105 weather, because it was like the middle of August.
Right.
So I'm sweating. It's like sweating. I danced my ass off, and we were waiting to like deboard the float. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, At this moment, I'm perfectly comfortable. And I knew that moment I was broken inside. I legit can't handle cold weather. Like if it's under 60 degrees, I die. So there
Really?
you go.
All right.
Little
Yeah,
tidbit, little fact, and that
Yeah.
totally took us away
So-
from our top 5.
So if you see Leva on a show and you know it's under 60 degrees, come bring her a jacket, bring her a blanket,
I'm cold
bring her a
now.
scarf. It is pretty cold in here.
I have this and I have a hoodie, and I might put both on.
Back to
Didn't
the
even
top
see
5.
my Uncharted shirt, which I was trying to show off to Troy Baker.
Perfect segue. Top 5 video game or television show voice actors or actresses.
Like, all right, wait, top 5 in sexiness or top 5 in like talent?
Okay, so they're voice actors, so you don't really unless
Have you seen Troy Baker?
unless you stalk them.
Oh man.
However you want. If you want top five sexiest voice actors.
Okay. Wait, sexiest? Oh no! Oh God. Okay.
Now putting you on the spot because you're gonna end up seeing them at conventions later.
I know,
They might watch
I know,
this.
I'm
They might watch this. We're gonna tag them all. Actually,
No, you're
we're
not.
gonna tag
I'm
them
not.
all.
All right. Well, then it's gonna be me and me and me.
Okay. Just top 5 overall. Doesn't have to be sexiest. Just top 5 favorite. But we know it's gonna be the sexiest.
Okay. It's funny because they're going to be because I love their character so much.
Okay.
One of my Attack on Titan boyfriends is Levi, who is voiced by Matthew Mercer.
Okay.
So I haven't
Matthew
met
Mercer.
him yet. He was supposed to be at a SuperCon I did, but had a family emergency, sadly, and couldn't be there. So I was supposed to do the Attack on Titan panel with him, but I ended up doing Attack on Titan panels with everyone else. They were really nice. Wait, we're doing sexy, right? Or talent? What are we doing?
Sexy talent.
Sexy talent.
Sexy is a
Well,
talent.
you know what? He's sexy because I love Levi. So Levi is Levi and Levi. Okay. So that's 1. Okay, now number 5. All right, that's 5. Number 1.
No particular. Okay.
I'm
It doesn't have to be an-
organizing
okay.
this. Bryce Papenbrook.
Okay.
And that's just because he does everything, and he's awesome. Especially because of Danganronpa. He was like the main character in that. So, but he also, I think, was Eren in Attack on Titan. Again, Attack on Titan. But Danganronpa, love that, don't know how to go. I guess I could also be thinking of girls. When you said sexy, it just put me in the boys section.
Yeah, I mean, sexy could be girls because.
He's a cutie patootie, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Zach Allison as Steven Universe. He's on there.
Yeah, I know.
I know him from doing SuperCon.
We're on SuperCon together.
Adorable. Who else? I got 2 more, right?
2 more. We know you're number 1,
Yeah.
so just have to.
I feel like I'm gonna leave someone out. I'm gonna be so mad.
And they're gonna be mad because they're gonna be like,
Leva left me out. What a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, video game, right?
Yes.
One of my absolute favorite people, because I know him and did his panel, and we became buddies, is Damon Clark, who is Handsome Jack.
Okay, is he handsome
He
like
really
his name
is
says?
Handsome Jack in real life, and we got along so well because of it. I also reminded him not to leave his card at the bar tab, because he was like, oh my god, it's 4 a.m., I gotta go. And we were out way too late on a super kind night. And I was like, I stopped him, I was like, no, get your card first.
Saved his life.
So I'm responsible.
And who is that number 5/number 1?
Troy Baker,
Yeah, he's over there.
aka Joel from Last of Us.
Yeah, he's over there somewhere.
Joker.
but-
He's literally done it
yeah.
like every Batman villain or character at some point. I know he's Joker, Two-Face, Bruce Batman. I want to say, wasn't he one of the Robins?
That is a good question. I would not be the person to
I want
ask
to say he
that.
was. He was Reese in Tales from the Borderland. And what's a funny story behind that one was I'm playing Tales of Borderland. Which is an
assuming that's a
awesome
video
game. It's
game, I
about
don't-
Telltale's game.
Video games.
And playing it, and he's like the main character. And I'm like, I feel like the voice of this guy should be hot. I think I said that on my stream, and
Okay.
someone goes, "Oh, that's Troy Baker." I'm like, "Oh, well, there you go."
Okay then.
But I mean, he's also in Uncharted 4 as Sam. He's on my shirt, you can't see it, but he's done everything and anything in video games. Far Cry, Bioshock, is it Infinity? Is that one he was in? I haven't played them
You're
yet
asking the wrong guy.
because they were more first person-y and I'm finally getting to where I can actually play them. Yay! Yeah, did I answer it? I could also do my top 5 girls, but
We'll say that for the next show that you're on in
Okay.
113 episodes.
because I've got to do a lot of voice actors, cons, like hosting at cons. English not working right now. I get to host a lot of voice actors at cons, and they're like some of the coolest people. They're so down to earth. It's not like about egos and stuff. So that's why I've kind of gravitated to them because they're just like, I don't say look like wrestlers, but we're like just cool. Like, hey, what's up, man?
They're like wrestlers, but cool.
Not but cool, but
Huh. Okay. On that note, we'll start to wrap things up. Leva, where can folks find you on the social medias?
I'm Wrestling Leva if you still want to follow me. Wrestling Leva on Twitter, Instagram. I have a website, it's levabates.com.
Yep.
For booking, wrestlingleva@gmail. I'm on YouTube. I have Leva's Random Life. It's a vlog I do. And then I also still do the Geek Soapbox. We are now in a corporate. We have a couple of podcasts and shows under our belt. I do the Geek Soapbox podcast and YouTube show. And we have the Blue and Gold. I'm a regular member on that one as well. That's about Riverdale. That show ended up being really freaking awesome. So yeah, check it out.
Is that it?
Did I get everything?
I think you got everything. And don't forget, you can follow me at The Wrestling Bum on Twitter, Instagram.
Are you still a wrestling bum even though you don't wrestle much anymore?
I mean, you know, it's there.
You just beat the bum now?
The Bum. I think at The Bum is taken. I think I looked it up.
What about the YouTube bum or something? Or what about the Milo Beasley Show?
I could just change it to The Milo Beasley Show, but The Wrestling Bum, that's what everybody knows me, so
Why am I giving you such a hard time?
I don't know. So, and of course on Facebook, the thumbs up, the like button, boop, the Milo Beasley Show, MiloBeasleyShow.com, and I think that's going to be about it.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Leva, for chatting with me for 22 minutes.
Wow!
Yeah, so that'll be it. So see you guys next week.